the alley-oop slam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Curry. Right side Collins. And a wide open look for McCollum. Nailed from three-point land.
And CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
Here's Ball diving in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Nurkic, top of the key. Yep, it counts.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Turner's checked in. Doncic looking it over. And they double up Doncic. Robinson finds Doncic. Irving from long range. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Portland. 3-point lead. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Portland with the ball. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Lillard way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Doncic against Lillard. Basket good.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
.133 left in the first. McCollum outside. Outside Curry. And he banks in the layup. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Doncic passes to Irving. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
He's such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. And it's in off the backboard. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Here he goes. That one misses. Good D by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Knocked loose. Lillard with no one around. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Robinson sets a screen for Irving. Again, Irving missing. Portland leading by 3. Here's McCollum. That misses off the backboard.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that.
Shot. defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Lillard, and he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 6.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Trailblazers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Evan Turner is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Miller in at the center position. The shot by Turner, no good. Chicago trails by 3. Here's Ball, and he lays it straight in. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Lillard outside. Turner with a screen on Ball. And it's Lillard missing. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rose.
Oh, come on. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lillard fires away from way outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Rose. It's one up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Collins checked in for Portland. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Ball against Lillard. Outside Turner. Pass to Trent from deep. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rose. Yes. It's LeBron picking up the assist. Rose has got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
And when Rose out, take over again.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Outside Curry. Trent kicks to Turner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Trent outside. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Chicago making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Ball. Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Outside Curry. Back to Lillard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Rose.
Well, there the defender tries to get up in the early jump position. Unfortunately for him, Lillard saw it coming.
And the first one drops. Chicago making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Trent. Doncic outside for three. And Curry pulls it down. And Portland with the ball. Trailing by 2. The three. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Curry's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside Irving. Floats one. Rebounded by McCollum. Lillard fires away from way outside. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Collins a screen on Johnson. With some arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The kick out to Irving. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
1:05 left now here in the second. Pass to McCollum. And here is Curry. A floater. McCollum dishes to Curry. Puts one up from 19. Portland no good that time either. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Lobbed up there for Durant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Chicago. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Durant. Rose comes in for Irving. And Ball subbed in for Luka Doncic. Miller's checked in for Portland. Trent comes in for Damian Lillard. From deep, Trent. Johnson with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. To the middle. Deflects the pass. 4-on-3 break. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. With 1 on the clock, he can't get it to go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Ball. He's out there with Derrick Rose. Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. And it's Bitadze in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball against Nurkic. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Portland trails by 3. Pass to Nurkic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Kevin Durant's checked in for Goga Bitadze.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 35, Kevin Durant.
It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Johnson. McCollum passes to Curry. 5 to shoot. for the tie, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Curry. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Chicago with the ball. And stolen by Lillard. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. The teardrop falls in. 13 points in the game.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Rose against Curry. And Rose throws it down hard.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
And so here's Portland. Outside Collins. Pass to McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Edwards, he's checked in for Chicago. Both good from the line that time. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Outside Curry. Lillard against Ball.
And I'm telling you what, on the other end, you're just waiting for when it's going to happen. Lillard is going to come at you.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Lillard.
The line for the away team.
And so he makes both from the line. Chicago trailing here. Ball, the pass to Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Lillard with it. 15 points in the game. Portland moving the ball around. The three from McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Rose with the drive. Rebound by Nurkic.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Curry kicks to Collins. A three from McCollum. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Edwards. What a shot by Edwards.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And your dance team.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Wembanyama. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Derrick Rose. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Ball. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Turner's checked in. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Home team ball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Doncic has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Turner with the screen for Lillard. From deep three-point land. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Outside for Robinson for the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Stolen by Robinson. Down low. Curry with the steal. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Miller's checked in for Nurkic. Henderson comes in for Evan Turner. Trent's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Simons on the wing. Covered by Irving. And it's Simons missing. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
26 seconds left to play here in the third. Doncic against Lillard. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Miller outside. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Irving. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Chicago leads by only 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Anthony Simons. Miller is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Curry in at the point. Portland trails by 4. Pass to Trent. Curry deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Simon.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got that one up quick. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Here's Simons. Collins, a screen on Irving. Three-pointer, Simons. Trains the three-pointer.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And how about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Pass to Miller. Miller with a screen on Irving. Back to Miller. And it's Chicago with the rebound. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. Timeout, Blazers. Changes for Chicago. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Durant. Johnson comes in for Edwards. And it's Ball in for Kyrie Irving. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Miller. McCollum comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, "We have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them." Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Evan Turner. David?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Portland trails by 9. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Collins. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bitadze's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rose, no good. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 9. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
1:57 left in the 4th. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
Collins passes to Lillard. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Bitadze. And it's Rose missing. Portland trails by 9. Here's McCollum. Curry with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Chicago with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. To the paint. And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Collins. Chicago grabs the miss. Bitadze's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count that bucket. Rose has got 12 points in just the 2nd half.
And when he sets his mind to it, Derrick Rose is able to attack and finish through contact about as well as anybody in our league.
1:11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Timeout, Blazers. Chicago making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Irving comes in for Derrick Rose. And Doncic is subbed in for Ball. Here's McCollum. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Collins wide open, he fires. Drills it from outside.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
So it's Chicago now. They lead by 7. The shot by KD. No good. The Trailblazers on offense. McCollum kicks to Curry. Lillard against Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Lillard missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Derrick Rose.